Claire! Claire, I'm home!
I'll be right there.
Okay.
Welcome home.
Hey, honey.
Hello, Director. How's the testing been going?
Quite well, quite well. Though, we are going to need a few more weeks.
A few more weeks? You've had over a month now. Do you know what kind of risks
We are well aware of the risks we are taking, Dr. Hansen. Though you misunderstand me, this is not a request.
So how was your walk?
It was nice. The air was very lovely.
The Johnsons called earlier today. They said their son is graduating.
Really? Little Avery? Has it been that long?
11 years, dear.
We are here today with the Director of Engine Labs. Director, we are so happy to have you here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Tell us about your work and yourself.
I, myself, just an old human being. Engine Labs, however...
This is a call from the Lowton Police Department. Are you Mr. Edward Roon? If so, please verify with your social security number.
Who is this?
Interesting.
The Lowton Police Department. Are you Mr. Edward Roon?
Yeah.
Please verify with your social security
Well,
number.
many...
666234587.
Large ones that have
Mr. Roon?
gotten my attention.
Yeah, that's me.
Some which are
I'm sorry to disturb your retirement, Mr. Roon, but we are in need of your expertise. You are aware of your colleague, Mr. Anders, who took over your position after you left?
Yeah.
I am sorry to say that Mr. Anders' body was found in his home earlier this week. He was last working on a string of homicide cases which started nearly a month ago. We think he has become a victim as well. Are you available to return to work, Mr. Roon? Mr. Roon, will you be available?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Roon. We'll be sending over a ride to get you to one of our people.
It was the station. They want me to come back to work.
There are a couple large ones that have recently gotten my attention. Some which are so amazing that I've recently upgraded them to my own personal laboratories.
Hello, Mr. Roon. We're sorry, Mr. Roon, for pulling you out of your retirement, but please understand, we need somebody with a high enough level of experience in this field and...
Alright. Did Mr. Anders leave any documents or some sort of file to record his findings?
Yes, it's at my... No, wait. I have it here. Yes, here you go.
Did you guys find any evidence? Like weapons,
No,
DNA?
we found his body about a week ago at his house. We didn't find any traces. We found some DNA evidence at the site, but it didn't lead anywhere. The weapons that were left were primarily knives, several knives actually.
What was that right there?
Wait. Andrew, pull up over there, will you?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think?
Hard to say.
Well, doesn't look like a knife did this.
Mr. Roon, we got a fresh lead. There's been a recent attack. I recommend we check it out now.
So, when did this happen?
About 2 a.m. I was up. I was looking for sleeping pills. I couldn't get to sleep. You know, I used to work at night.
Where were
shifts.
you?
I was in my kitchen, you know, looking for the sleeping pills, And I also had a glass of water in my hand. If that helps.
So, did you see the intruder?
Well, not too well. Like I said, I didn't have much light. But he was a big guy. Deep breaths, you know.
About how big was this guy?
Maybe 5 or 6 feet. Although he seemed hunched over.
Yes, Mr. Malcolm, I see here that you are a police officer and have served in the military for some time. How would you describe the suspect's combat skills or ability to fight? Did he seem professional or particularly trained?
Well, as I said, the lighting wasn't too good. But I shot him several times, and he seemed to avoid them all pretty well.
And how did you escape?
Well, after I saw him coming toward me, I ran upstairs, out of instincts. I shot him from behind the door a few times. That's the ones he dodged really well. And he went the other way. I guess he jumped out the window. I looked in the morning.
Your second story?
Well, I guess so. I went over there after, understandably slow. He was gone by then, but there were bits of glass. The window was gone, and parts of his clothing, some sort of fur.
Okay.
There.
Mr. Malcolm, I'm sorry, but I have to meet with another witness at this time, and I'm already running a little late. But if you would just take a sample from the window and place it in this bag here, then hand it over to an officer at the shelter, I can get it from him later.
I can do that. Good day. See you.
Mr. Rune, are you okay?
Yeah. Call the police. It's at Engine Labs.
The police aren't available.
What do you mean?
I'll explain later. You got some guns? We need to go right now. Come on, let's go.
Oh, we need to go.
Yes, I do. Trust me.
What about Avery's graduation?
Alright, Henry, go check in the truck.
I know I'm retired, but I need to kill it.
Don't do this.
It's for good of the people. We need to go right now.